Hey everybody, Butch Bella here again with you. Welcome to episode number 2 of our video blog. I'm so glad that you could join us today and hope you get a lot out of these video blogs. We certainly are having a lot of fun doing them for you. Our subject today is, are you objecting or are you complaining? And I'm going to explain that to you as we go along. One of the things that I truly enjoy and love about this profession, even 25 plus years in, is the opportunity to learn something new, to find a new process, a new technique, somebody that has really done something very creative that I think is just really great. And one of the things that I always like is when I hear someone use a very well thought out, well crafted, professional close or an opportunity to overcome an objection. A couple of months ago, I was talking to a good friend of mine, Scott Tarkowski, who is, I will say, one of the top automotive sales trainers in the nation. Scott works for a company called Key Royal and has trained probably hundreds, if not thousands, of automotive salespeople. And Scott and I were having a conversation, and he said something just kind of off the cuff, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, stop, say that again. And it is a way to overcome a price objection that he's training his people to use. And I thought, wow, that's beautiful. I love that. And I wanted to share it with you folks today because whether you're selling automobiles, whether you're selling clothing, tangible products, intangible services, whether you're selling widgets or bread or cars or real estate or whatever the case may be, there's an opportunity for you to use this great way to overcome a price objection, I think, in every opportunity. And I want you to use it. Now, if you remember back to episode 1, we talked about planned, not canned. So again, I want you to have this to where you can use it, but I don't want it to be canned. The prospect or your customer or your client, they know their lines. They know what they're going to say. I promise you, before they ever left home, they told their spouse, their partner, they said, hey, no matter what the price is, you got to say it's too high. We know that. That is their line. They learn that at birth. When they're born, they're given that and said, okay, your first word's mama, dada, and then too high. We know that's what they're going to do. So what we as professionals have to do is know a way to overcome that. And I think Scott has got a great way to do that. Now, I'm giving him credit because that's where I heard it. I think it's original. If he's learned it from someone else and I'm not giving proper credit, I apologize. But I think it's something that he's developed over the years because he's certainly been in the business for a long time. So this is how it goes. And I'm going to do this in almost a role play situation. This is what's great about video because you can not only hear the voice inflection, but you can see the body language, the facial expressions, and things like that. And all of this is part of the process of asking for the sale and overcoming the objection. So here's where we're at. We have made our presentation. The client is, let's assume, sold on our product or service. And we give them the presentation, we give them the proposal, and obviously their first objection, what is it? Too high. We know they're going to say it. So they, Butch, it's too high. Now let me ask you, are you objecting or are you complaining? Because if you're complaining, hey, I complain about every one of my bills every month. I promise you that. And then hush. Are you objecting or are you complaining? It's beautiful. The thing about it, Scott says, you will be stunned at how many people go, ah, heck, I'm just complaining, and go right on through with the paperwork. Folks, they have done their part. They have made a price objection. They can save face in front of their buddies, and when they say, I hope you didn't pay sticker. No, I told them that price is too high. Yet you as a professional didn't drop your pants, give away the farm, jump up, run to your sales manager, cut the price, cut your profits, cut your margin, cut your commission. The customer got what they wanted, you got what you wanted, all with a simple question. and it's so great. Now let me ask you, are you objecting or are you complaining? Because if you're complaining, I complain about every one of my bills every month. And then wait. Scott says about 20% of the people will go, I'm just complaining, and go right on through with the paperwork. How great is that? How great is that? 20%. Now, the other 80%, you're going to have to help overcome that objection. But what if you took 20% of the people that gave you a price objection and it went right out the window with one great close? That's what you've got here. Now, if you don't use it, guess what? It's going to increase your sales 0%. If you never utter those words, it's going to increase your sales 0%. You're never going to get any benefit out of it at all. So I want you to practice it. Practice, practice, practice to where you can deliver it. In fact, I'm going to say it should be the first price objection close you use in any situation. Okay? And it needs to be delivered lighthearted with a little bit of humor, a little bit of a smile. Now let me ask you, are you objecting or are you complaining? Because let me tell you, if you're complaining, I understand. I complain about every one of my bills every month. I'm right there with you. I'm just complaining. But if you have a true objection, I say, no, I need some help here. And it gives you an opportunity as a professional, again, to go to work. Now you've got something to work with. Use it, folks. It works. This stuff works, I promise you. Scott Tarkowski, Key Royal Automotive. If you ever have a chance to hear him speak, do so. He's a dynamic speaker. If you're in the automotive industry, you owe it to yourself to get Scott to come train your sales force, because let me tell you something, he puts out some superstars. Superstars, okay? This is the sort of stuff we're wanting to do for you with our video blog. Again, don't forget, follow us on Twitter at SalesPowerTips. Find my Facebook page, Butch Bellah Business and Sales Coaching, or our website, www.butchbellah.com, BUTCHBELLAH.com. We'll see you next time. Go get them.